Hello students, before watching subscribe our SSLC Centum Study channel.
In the story After 20 Years, there are two main characters. One is Mr. Jimmy Wells, the policeman. Hi, I am Jimmy Wells. There was Mr. Bob, the criminal. Hi, I am Mr. Bob. Let's go to the story.
Police officer walks in a street very impressively. There was very few people around. He was not showing his originality to anyone. He saw all shops he passed by. The time was nearly 10 o'clock. A very few shops were opened, like a cigarette store and a lunch shop. The policeman suddenly slowed down his walk. He saw a man with an unlighted cigarette in his mouth. He walked to the man and talked very quickly. Bob, understanding why police coming towards him.
It's all right, officer. I single quote, I'm just waiting for my friend. It's an appointment made 20 years ago. Long years ago there used to be a restaurant where this store stands. Big Joe Brady's restaurant. Yes, until 5 years ago, it was torn down then. That day we agreed that we would meet here at same place, date and time exactly 20 years from now, irrespective of our condition. In 20 years both of us ought to have our destiny work out and fortune made. It sounds pretty interesting. But 20 years is a long time between meets. Haven't you heard from your friend since left? Well, yes, we were in touch for some time, but after a year we lost contact with each other. West is a big project and I was very busy in business. But I know Jimmy will surely come today if he is alive. For me is the most truest and loyal person. I have traveled 1,000 miles to meet my old friend.
Mr. Bob struck a match and lit his cigarette. The light showed a pale and square-jawed face with keen eyes. His scarf pin was a large diamond.
20 years ago I dined here at Big Brandy's with Jimmy Wells, my best friend and finest charm in the world. He and I were raised here in New York, just like two brothers together. I was 18 and Jimmy was 20. The next morning I was to start for West to make my fortune. Jimmy stayed here as he thought that New York is the best place on earth. 3 minutes to 10, in my diamond-fixed watch. Okay, I am leaving. I hope your friend really come on time. Okay, good night, officer.
Mr. Jimmy Wells went without revealing his identity that he was his friend Jimmy. Mr. Bob waits in the same place for more than 20 minutes. Then a man comes near to him.
Is that you, Bob? Is that you, Jimmy Wells?
Bless me, God. I was sure that I would find you. The restaurant is gone. How your journey to the West?
Excellent. It gave me everything. But you have changed a lot. I never noticed that you were so tall by 2-3 inches.
Yes. I have good position in city department.
They walked some distance and 3 was a drugstore near to them. In that electric light was lit and saw each other.
You are not Jimmy Wells. 20 years is a long line, but not enough to change a man's nose from sharp to snub nose.
But I can change a good man to bad one. You have been under arrest for 10 minutes, Silky Bob. Chicago thinks you may have dropped over our way and sends a message to us that she wants to have a chat with you. Now before going to station, here's a note I was asked to hand you. You read it here. It's from the policeman Jimmy.
In that letter. Bob, I was at the appointed place on time. When you struck the match to light the cigarette, I saw it was the face of the man wanted in Chicago. Somehow, I couldn't do it myself, so I went around and got other policemen to arrest you. By Jimmy Wells. Hello students, the moral for the story is, there is no shortcut for success. Bob has chosen the wrong way to get very rich and was arrested, but Jimmy has chosen the correct way to grow his life and was become a good police officer.